If you thought the food shortages in 2022 were terrible, I would warn you that the shortages in 2023 will be 10 times worse. If you haven't been stocking up on food to feed yourself and your family, you may be in for a doozy when SHTF hits next year. And when the store shelves are empty and you have a lot of hungry Americans who did not take the time out to prepare, chaos will ensue. Welcome back to the Red Pill Economy. We help people stay aware and prepare for the incoming economic collapse of the United States of America. Please take a second to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to notify you immediately of new video releases. According to a recent article on FoxNews.com, farmers predict worse food shortages and higher prices in 2023. Farmers are on the front line of the food production chain, so they can see what's coming way before anyone else does. Farmers are dealing with high costs for fertilizer, high diesel fuel costs, harsh weather destroying their crops, and a worker shortage. Not to mention that farming is very tough and they can lose a ton of money if their crops get destroyed. Even the president of the Black Farmers Association, John Boyd, is sounding the alarm and is warning that food shortages are bound to come unless the federal government steps in to avert this crisis. Well, I have some terrible news for him. If he's waiting for the Biden administration to come and save him, he might as well throw in the towel now because they aren't coming to save any Americans when disaster strikes. The Biden administration would instead give billions of dollars to Ukraine to fund a proxy war between Ukraine and Russia. That money would be better off staying here in the US where we can help our citizens. But I digress. Another factor that will contribute to massive food shortages in 2023 is because of the mysterious fires that have been burning down food processing plants all over the country. The government and media wants you to believe that these fires were not set intentionally. Still, you and I know not to consider what the government says. Always believe the opposite because the government doesn't really have your best interests. These fires are being set on purpose to trigger a massive food shortage in the United States of America, to bring Americans to our knees, and to start a spree of chaos. Also, a food shortage will increase the price of many foods we eat. These fires at food processing plants are all part of a master plan to harm Americans. I could see if it was one or two fires, but we're talking about over 20 different fires all over the country at food processing plants. It's a shame that our government wants to lie to us and say these fires are accidental, but you and I know the truth and we will refuse to be lied to. An article on Yahoo describes 4 foods you may not be able to buy in grocery stores in 2023. The items mentioned in the article are bread, sunflower seeds, palm oil, champagne, beer, canned foods, and pet food. These predicted shortages are due to reduced exports due to the war in Ukraine, climate change destroying crops, labor shortages, supply chain disruptions, and increased demand. In conclusion, food shortages are severe and should not be taken lightly. With all these unprecedented events causing disruptions in our food supply, the stage is being set for a nationwide catastrophe. That's why you must start stocking up on food and necessary items that you use daily, so when SHTF, you won't be struggling to survive. Below is a link to a checklist that shows you what foods you should stockpile in your survival food pantry. The foods on the checklist will get you through a temporary food shortage, disaster, or economic collapse. Thank you for checking out the latest video on the Red Pill Economy. Please take a minute to tap the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the notification bell. As always, stay aware and get prepared. See you next time. Take care.